This is Co-op Chronicles, episode 86. Why video game adaptations finally work.
You like that?
That was good.
That was good. I have another one too, but it's for like the true crime ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Geisha made a good point, so I was like, okay, I'll make two.
Yeah.
Hello, Geisha.
Hello.
You're supposed to, hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
This is your thing where you're supposed to.
I forgot.
Oh
You
my
guys started
God.
talking and I got distracted.
Sorry.
You guys, yeah, I got distracted. Welcome back to Co-op Chronicles. This is episode 86. I'm Pint-Sized Geisha and I have Blacklabel.
Hello.
And Azzilee.
Hello.
And today is why game adaptations finally work.
And when they still don't.
And when they still don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I get into it, you guys want to do a little roll call? How you guys doing?
Tired.
Fine.
Awesome. Awesome.
What about you?
I'm tired too. All right. So, I sense Markiplier's Iron Lung movie was out. And
I
that was
heard it was like,
meh.
Was it?
I heard it was
like number one for a day.
Yeah, I heard it was number one for a day too, but I think it's more so because of fans. But I heard it's like mixed reviews. I mean, if you like the game and you like Markiplier, then you probably like the movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so
I should go next weekend.
yeah, and I was like, oh, maybe we should talk about video game adaptations that have failed or not failed. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So for a long time, video game adaptations was always a warning label. Like, not many people did it. You'd hear that a game was getting turned into a movie or TV show, and the reaction really wasn't excitement. You're kind of like, I don't know. You kind of hesitate a little bit because most of the time when somebody's making a movie or a show about your favorite game, you expect it to be exactly like the game or the movie. And
Looking at you, Resident Evil.
yeah, for real. And that's in this too. You know, and you want it to look familiar, maybe a little expensive. You know, you kind of want them to go out a little bit. But most of the time, the soul of what they're trying to create is missing. And that reputation didn't come from nowhere. For years, adaptations struggled, not because games lacked like good stories, obviously, because games have good stories, but it was because most of the time when studios create something, the directors kind of like want to go somewhere else. They don't want to stick with the script of what is already written.
I'm sure sometimes it's also hard to stick to the script.
Yeah. I don't know. Super Mario looking good.
Yeah, but that's not really based off the game.
Yeah.
I
There's
mean-
no like canon story in the
Yeah.
game.
Okay. You're right. You got me there. But, you know, they could do it.
Yeah, they really could.
Fallout looked really great.
Yeah,
I think they
that's
just
true.
changed, like, Harry Potter, they changed from the book.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's because they wanted to, like, be more presentable
Yeah.
and, like, easily cut off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They should do better.
Yeah, I agree. And like I said, it's not because the stories or the games like the stories. It was more so because like the studio was misunderstood of what the fan was wanting you to or them to connect with us. The focus landed on recognizable names, iconic moments, and plot points, while experience of playing the game was obviously left behind when it came to the movie. And yeah, for me, the difference matters. I mean, games aren't just stories you watch unfold. They're experiences you live inside. I mean, we talk about games all the damn time here. And for a lot of people that play video games, you build attachment on these games over time.
Speaking of which, I heard the new Silent Hill movie is not that good.
Oh, really? I didn't even know it was out already.
Yeah.
I
hear it. Well, I don't know if people think it's not good, but there's a lot of things in the movie that aren't in the game that they added.
I feel like Silent Hill is one of those games where it's extremely hard to make because it's so
The storyline
outer.
is crazy.
Yeah, it's like out of the world, out of this world, out of the game's world. It's just very, I don't know. You have to actually understand the game to create the movie.
sense.
But yeah, people didn't want a checklist of references when games are created into live action. They want something that has the same weight, the same tension, or the same attachment that they have towards the game when they see a live action. And so that's why we're gonna talk about this.
I want to see a game turned into a movie that's like exactly the game, but I'm watching it instead of controlling it.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Geisha, based on what I just laid out, does it make sense why audiences stop trusting adaptations before they come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Because sometimes they suck, and you don't. Well, I guess that's kind of hard, right?
Do you have an example? Awesome.
I'm thinking.
I have a few that I like, but people don't like them because they're
Then
bad.
don't ask me.
I'm waiting for you.
I was thinking. I was going to say Silent Hill, but I kind of like the Silent Hill movies.
What,
Like
isn't
the
there
first
multiple?
one. The first one was pretty good. The second one with Jon Snow was not that great, but
never watched
did
that
like
one.
that it went more into like the cult.
Yeah, I never watched that one. That's not the same one as Silent Hill 2, though, right? With the guy and his girl in the car. That one. That's not the same.
I don't know.
I don't think no.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
the second movie is where he's like hiding his daughter, and then she goes
okay.
back.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
and then
right.
She goes back.
The new one that came out is based off the second game.
Oh, okay. Azzilee,
Yes.
can you see how reputation alone could shape how people react to a movie before they even see it?
Yeah, that's why it's always hyped when movies that are like based off of games come out. Like you see the trailer and people are like, "Oh, it's about to be so good."
It's supposed to be dope.
And then when they watch it, they're like, that wasn't that good.
Yeah.
I will say, I really enjoyed the FNAF movie, though.
Yeah, I did too, actually.
And I can't wait to see the second one.
I feel like it was
Because I think it's cute. The concept is so fun.
yeah, it was really, I don't know, I guess the direction of it was really good.
Yeah. I just like, it's new.
I never played the game.
Fresh.
I just watched people play it.
Like, there's 17 million Resident Evil movies, a bajillion Silent Hill movies. I need something new.
Yeah.
And FNAF was new.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about the original Resident Evil movies. Oh, I was talking about Silent Hill. Oh, Resident Evil 1 and 2 were good. After that, no.
1 is great.
Yeah. 2 I liked. Nemesis with
Yeah,
Nemesis.
Nemesis.
And
It
after
turned
that, it was
into like
just,
Fast
stop.
and Furious,
Yeah.
like with the whole.
They kind of went off on a tangent.
Yeah.
Almost. Where she like lost her powers and then she. Never mind.
Yeah.
In case you haven't seen it, I
Yeah.
don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. So for years, people treated failed adaptations like proof that games just didn't belong on the screen. But when you step back, the issue wasn't quality; it was translation. So movies and television are passive. You sit and watch as the story obviously is moving towards like a direction or a fixed pace of the ending. But games are built around participation. You play, you spend time on it, you have to make choices, and there's repetition that kind of builds meaning. So I guess it's kind of hard to do that. Early adaptations try to compress dozens of hours into a couple of hours. That's why I think it's very hard for games to be created into movies, because some games are like 80 hours long, but you want to cover all this in 2 hours. That's why I think Fallout was very successful, because it's a show.
It's a series.
Yeah, it's a series, and it's like explains.
I think a lot of games could be well executed if they turn them into like series
yeah,
instead of movies.
Yeah.
I don't want to be limited to 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right, I need you to like lead me to the final plot.
Exactly. Create the characters, make the lore so people who don't play the games understand what's going on. Yeah. So what they couldn't transfer, with that being said, was the experience that we all felt. The tension of learning the system, the attachments that form over time, the feelings of accomplishments when Geisha kills Radagon, or what's his name? Persephone?
Placidusix.
Placidusix. So without those elements, adaptations kind of left trying to recreate emotions that originally came from interaction, the game, and that's, like I said, incredibly difficult to do with dialogue and exposition alone. Yes.
I also think it's hard for games to become movies, because people have expectations of what the characters should look like.
Yes.
Like with the Zelda thing, there's that whole debacle about people saying that the actress isn't fit to play Zelda, and it's just like, yo, she is a literal character. It's a 3D image.
Yeah.
Let the actor be an actor. You don't even know if you'll like them yet.
It's like you can't recreate Cloud exactly like Cloud.
Yeah, they're
His hair,
like anime characters,
yeah,
guys.
like you can't recreate the characters the way you want them to be. I mean, unfortunately, that's just how reality is. But yeah, so again, that's where a lot of lack of trust is. Studios often assumed audiences, especially non-gamers, wouldn't understand the restraint or ambiguity, I guess. So adaptations explain everything quickly. Backstories are they're spelled out, and there's like quick rules to clarify, like, oh, this is why, whatever. And so mysteries of whatever people's stuff is flattened out. It's very simple. It's not like the game, I guess. And by trying to make everything clear, adaptations remove the uncertainty that made the original games compelling. The worlds feel smaller, the shakes felt artificial, and fans might not have known exactly what was wrong, but they felt it, obviously. Another factor is like how games were viewed at the time when they're like big, and then they wait a long time to create this game. So for a long stretch, like obviously, they weren't treated as an emotional rich works. They were treated as like raw material, something to be upgraded into a real story. So instead of asking why did this resonate with the players that have played the game, the question is like, how do we make this work into a movie? I don't know. Yeah,
it's just hard.
Yeah.
There's just because it's just like so much of your like personal feelings for a game. Like imagine if they made a Bloodborne movie. You would be hypercritical because that's your favorite game.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
honestly,
like,
that'd be a dope ass movie or series.
And also, I feel like companies are so big on making money now that they forget that like sometimes less CGI is better. So they'll just like pump in a lot of CGI and it looks like trash.
Yeah.
So you're like, ugh.
How dope would that be though? Like an episode per boss on Bloodborne.
That would be cool.
That'd be
TV
sick.
series.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be better if it goes more into the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Like
Like a
it
prequel.
could have been like, I wouldn't say like Witcher, but like there's a lot of good episodes in The Witcher that
Yeah.
could like.
But Witcher's also very character based. I feel like Bloodborne.
It's very lore based.
Yeah,
Very
but it's
lore-based.
very lore based. But it's like there's not many characters you can interact with.
I don't
There's a few.
Maybe, yeah, but I mean, you don't really need. Yeah, I guess you kind of need something to drive
like
you.
a plot. Yeah,
Yeah.
like because Witcher has so many characters, and I get that like Bloodborne has characters, but it's not like, well, this guy.
Connected.
Yeah, it's like you figuring out the lore of everything. It's like first person, you know.
That would still be so cool.
Yeah.
Just because like the scenery would be cool.
Yeah.
Like, how would they recreate it?
Yeah, Geisha. So, what I just said, does it make sense why copying the plot alone wouldn't recreate the experience?
Yeah, of course. Because there's a difference between playing a game and being immersed in it and then just watching it and, like, I don't know, being told it instead of discovering it on your own. Just like Bloodborne, you know, you discover the lore on your own.
What game have you really been immersed the most, you think, aside from Sims? Making woohoo.
Probably Bloodborne.
Yeah?
All of them, really. Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Yeah.
What about Bloodborne made you like excited to play it? Did you ever like go to work or you had to do adult stuff and you're like, dang, I really wish I was playing Bloodborne right now?
Oh, not really.
No.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I'm like, oh, I gotta go do this. I wish I was doing anything but going to work.
Okay.
Relatable.
Type
Yeah.
of situation.
Yeah.
How did you feel for the World of Warcraft movie? Since you're really into that game.
You know, I didn't hate it, but obviously it wasn't like what I wanted. Obviously, I like the main actor, the guy from what was it, Vikings? It was
Travis something.
yeah, I didn't mind it. Again, I wish there was more to it because it's really hard. I mean, it was like a prequel. So like that would have been good if they're like about to release a series after it because it kind of explains certain things, but it doesn't go into like the whole lore of it. So I mean, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But obviously, I wish they would follow up. That's like the bad thing about games to movies, it's like a one and done thing unless it succeeds, and then they'll try to do something else. But it's like, how are you supposed to succeed when it's not the same? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I felt the same way with the Halo TV series. It was okay.
Wasn't there was like a new one that was kind of good, right?
The one on
Netflix or something?
Yeah, I think it was on Netflix or Amazon.
It got picked up by something else. Yeah.
But it was good, and then I kind of just was like, it's not like that great though.
Yeah.
And I love Halo.
Yeah. Okay, so this is where I want to talk about Iron Lung. So when it was announced, it came with a different kind of attention because obviously Markiplier, huge YouTuber.
Big.
He's never been in trouble. He's like a good guy, you know. You never read anything bad about him like all these other YouTubers. Like bad things start coming out about them. Mm-hmm. And so he played this game and he wanted to create it, and he used his own money to fund everything too, which I heard was like 300 or 3 million or something. It was like a lot of money.
The man got money.
Yeah.
His mom just released a book about him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So she's trying to get some bread too.
His mom is like so popular. He does like cooking videos with her sometimes.
Yeah. He like tried to learn how to speak Korean and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So not just because Iron Lung was a horror adaptation, but because it was creator-led. I'm sorry, and because the original game was known for its oppressing atmosphere and minimal explanation, and it was like very slow burn tension. So a lot of people didn't understand that who didn't watch the game or play the game. It's a very slow type of game, and you're by yourself and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I believe Markiplier and the creator both went in on this film together and made it. I seen like the scene and how they did it. It was like a big old, what do they call those metal things that go in the back of semi-trucks?
A container?
A container.
A crate?
A crate.
A Connex?
A metal container, yeah. But it was like they created that and they kind of used that as the whole film thing. They attached it to like some mechanical thing and it moved around and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of cool. So, yeah, so from the start of the film, it was made clear it wasn't aiming to be louder or more conventional. It was like more restraint. It was like the game. It was like silent, very discomfort, you know, and there was not much to be explained. You kind of had to watch it to understand it. Mm-hmm. And that choice kind of shaped the reaction. Like what followed wasn't a clear split between good and bad, because I was reading a lot of reviews about it. Instead, the responses divided around expectations. Like a lot of people wanted a close translation of the game's moments. Others were more interested in whether the feeling carried over. But I feel like people don't really understand, like I said, unless they watch this game, because it's one of those weird type of games.
It's more like suspenseful horror.
Yeah, it reminds me of that movie with Ryan Reynolds when he's locked in the coffin. He's like buried alive. I think it's called Buried Alive.
Yeah.
And it's just that the whole time, you know what I mean?
It's just one person in a crate.
Yeah. So it's very, very interesting. I mean, obviously horror adaptations, they're especially fragile because the game is built on fear and through participation. Because obviously Outlast is coming out, and I know that movie's going to be a banger because, I mean, it's basically a horror film in a game.
Yeah, it's like VHS horror.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be perfect to translate over to the movies. But yeah, you choose when to move forward in this. You sit in silence because you haven't acted yet. Tension grows because you're involved in this game. And a film really can't replicate that. You can't really feel it. I mean, I guess like adaptations like Iron Lung face a difficult choice. Like you either have to explain more to compensate for the loss of what's happening, the loss of interaction between, you know, the actor and the audience, or you lean into the restraint more so the game, and you hope the audience understands and can sit with the discomfort of how slow it is. So I was just like reading a lot of the reviews about it. And obviously this film chose the latter. You know, they want them to be sitting with discomfort, and they chose restraint and all that stuff. And the decision resonated with a lot of viewers who valued the atmosphere and the tone of it. And a lot of viewers were frustrated. So it was like really mixed.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess neither is wrong because you want one and the other. Yeah. So, I mean, it's very hard to understand that.
Yeah. I think it was awesome that you had a gaming content creator make it with the gaming developer.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's, I think, is really important for game adaptations because these people, these people will try and replicate it to the best of their ability, but like not all, like you can't replicate everything from a game because it's not real, right?
Yeah.
So like some things might not look the way you want it to, or not what you expected. But I think big companies that make these movies should really like do the same thing, where they should hire the person who made the game, or like work with them to try and be as close to the game as possible. I think that would be really good in the future.
No, that's a great response, Az. Thanks for participating.
I got you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was nice. Geisha.
Yeah.
Okay. When something leans into atmosphere, like I was just saying how like, the slow pace or you want to entertain over explanation, does that sound intriguing to you? Like if you would want that, you would want it more so like the game, or would you want it more interactive so you feel more participation in it? You know what I mean? Like more like the game, less like the game. I don't know.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking like the Minecraft little movies that they have on Netflix where you get to choose?
No. I mean,
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Would you rather a movie be more like the game or less like the game, so it's more movie-like?
More game
or
connected?
More game connected or more movie?
Or just be like about the game but verge off of like the plot? Is that kind of what you're talking about?
Then it's not a movie about the game.
Would you want it more atmospheric, like a game, like the game, or would you want it more expectation-wise,
like do you want it game accurate?
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, you would need to be.
Why was that so hard to fucking say? Man?
Yes, I want it to be as
like
the exact same thing as a game. No ifs, ands, or buts, or coconuts.
I think that's a lot of people's expectations, though, which makes it hard for people who do make movies out of these games, because it's like you're never going to be able to replicate it perfectly.
And you're gonna have to.
You're gonna need to make a 10-hour movie for me to want to watch it,
or at least like a TV show, or like what was it? That's why I didn't like Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's a remake.
Yeah.
Remake. Make it exactly the same because it's a remake, not change it.
Yeah. So this is a...
That would be like a remake? Remastered? I don't know. Yeah.
So like I was saying, like Azzilee brought up how him and the developer it was like a gamer and a developer. So this is like how Markiplier was talking to him. I believe they explain it here. This is not what I clicked. Good thing it's muted. Let's see if it pulls it up now. No. Awesome. Just forget it. Never mind. But yeah, when the curse is finally broken, when it comes to like good ones, at some point the conversation around adaptations changed. Not overnight, but not because one release, obviously, but enough that people stopped, bracing themselves about how something was going to be good and how this is supposed to actually work. What's important is that these successes didn't come from bigger budgets or stricter accuracy. They came from a shift in priorities. Like, take Last of Us. That show didn't try to recreate the gameplay or compress every story beat. It focused on the characters, obviously, and the relationships, the emotional consequences, and the things that players connected with more so deeply, like the main story plots. That approach worked not just for fans, but for viewers that have never played it. The adaptation succeeded because it respected basically the emotions and like the core of the game, not because it chased how to replicate it. If that makes sense.
First season was great. I hear a lot of mixed reviews about the second season.
Yeah.
But then this goes back to the whole actors and not the game movie adaptation or show adaptation per se, or storyline.
I have two other adaptations that were very successful, but obviously they were animated. So like Arcane was huge.
People love that.
Yeah, and it was like
there's like blind boxes for the little figures.
It was really good. Have you watched it? League of Legends Arcane?
I've just watched clips. I haven't seen the
and then
show.
Have you ever watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners?
I don't think so.
That's
What's that on?
Netflix.
Oh yeah,
It's another
Netflix.
banger, like really good. So like Arcane it's obviously built, and the audience is obviously going to trust it because it's animation. You could pretty much do whatever you want with animation or animated films. Fly, do all crazy stuff. Same with Edgerunners. It was really good. You know, they don't over explain anything. They kind of just let it flow through, you know, what you're used to when you played the game.
But again, it's animated.
That's what I'm
which
saying.
makes it so easy because the game is already animated. Because
Yeah.
they all have like abilities, right?
Exactly.
So like you can portray abilities animated wise in a great way. You
Easily.
can't portray them very well in real life.
I know. Take Dragon Ball Z, for instance. Jesus.
Oh
or
my
Dragon
God.
Ball, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was awful.
They did their best.
They did their
Yeah.
best. Yeah. Geisha, was there a moment when like an adaptation, like a video game, film, or whatever, earned some trust from you? Oh my God, you've been yawning nonstop.
I don't feel good all of a sudden. I told
No?
you. I feel like I haven't watched a lot of video game adaptations. I feel like there hasn't been any in a while. So my mind automatically goes back to the old school Resident Evil 1.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good
Oh,
one.
in the mansion?
Yeah, in the
That
mansion.
one was really good,
It
actually.
was really good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Second
Yeah.
one was okay, not
Yeah.
bad. Can get behind it.
Yeah.
Then it just
Yeah, because it followed
so it
like
gained my trust, and then it let it go.
yeah, like the first one, it follows the mansion, and the second one's like Raccoon City,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next 5 of them turn into Fast and Furious, and it's like saving the world type monsters
Yeah.
flying in the air, and you're
Yeah.
stuck on a big building and shit. I don't know, it's crazy. I mean,
it was like a prison, like a building, a prison, a ship,
The prison was a joke.
oh yeah,
Although I do love that one.
and then
Yeah.
like underground bunker clones.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's just like so many scenes from the game series that they like could have made in like included into the movies, but they didn't.
Yeah.
And also, like, I get that we're following Alice, but like a lot of the games we're following Leon, or we're following Claire, or we're
Yeah.
following
Who
Jill.
is Alice in the games? Where is Alice in the games?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We need like the main characters. I think that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Although I do love the first and second Resident
Yeah.
Evil.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
who's Alice in the game? Side note:
Mm-hmm.
Prince of Persia.
Dude,
Did you like that
was
movie?
such a
The Sands
good
of Time?
I love that movie.
movie.
Oh my God, good call
See, that was a
out.
good one.
It was so
That was
good.
well
I
So
made.
many
loved
people
Prince of
hated
Persia.
it. So many people disliked it, and it's like, dude, have
I
you
loved
actually
it.
have you played the game? The game fucking was awful. They did so great with it.
Yeah,
Like,
the game
I-
wasn't great.
I remember playing the old school game when it's just like left to right platforming, and I was like, man, this game's meh. And then they came out with a movie, and I'm like, how are they gonna do that?
It was great.
and I was like, this is so dope.
It was so good.
Plus, Jake Gyllenhaal's a G. He's a G, man.
Yeah. I was about to say, I was like, Jake Gyllenhaal, you can't go wrong.
People hate him as an
I
actor.
know, isn't that funny? I
Weird.
think it's just the way he looks, maybe.
I don't know. He's an amazing actor.
I don't know.
Even the chick was in it. She's pretty good too.
She was in a lot of like those type of movies, and
Mm-hmm.
then something happened and she fell off. Anyways, Prince of Persia was great.
Yeah,
I love Prince
that was
of Persia.
good call.
I like the Tomb Raider movies with Angelina Jolie.
Oh
Yeah,
I
my
love
God.
those
Angelina
movies.
Jolie, the first original
Yeah.
2.
Like the new ones are okay, but I don't know. And then what's that one?
You should-
Uncharted. That one was cool.
I'm talking
Uncharted
about
was
that
really
one
good.
too.
Yeah,
And
that
it's-
was cool.
they're bringing out
And my
the
favorite,
chick,
Doom.
the chicken. I'm talking about that. They have the chick from Game of Thrones in the new Lara Croft.
She's a new Laura
What's her name?
Croft.
Saza or Sasa?
Sansa?
Sansa.
Sansa?
Yeah. She's
Oh,
gonna
that
be,
girl? Oh.
Yeah,
The
she's
redhead?
new Laura Croft.
She's gonna be the new Lara
Fascinating.
Croft.
What's her real name? Something.
I don't
I
know.
don't know if she has
Taylor.
kids with Jonas, bro. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so by this point, a pattern starts to become clear. When adaptations kind of succeed, it's not because they're copying the game perfectly. I mean, you can't do that. It's because they understood why the game mattered to a lot of people in the first place. And that distinction is everything. If you strip away the branding and the mechanics and the fan expectations, what's left is something usually more simpler, tone, emotion, perspective, the adaptation that tends to prioritize how something felt over what technically happened in the game. They focus on the mood instead of the moment to moment. They focus on the character instead of the systems, and they focus on the theme instead of the spectacles. And when they don't, it feels like a betrayal. I mean, it starts feeling like they really hated this game and they're making it intentional. I don't know. That's how I felt.
Oh.
What successful adaptations seem to understand, though, is that games build attachment through time and participation, as I said earlier. I mean, again, you can't replicate that directly, but they can translate the emotional result of participation somehow. You know what I mean? You know, obviously, audiences, they have changed. Viewers are more comfortable with certain things now. They don't need everything explained. They're willing to meet a story halfway. In reality, I feel like if a movie or a scene doesn't get you, it's kind of like a reel, like Instagram. You kind of like swipe.
Yeah.
If it doesn't catch your attention, you're just like kind of over it already. I mean, that's why I think it's very hard nowadays too. People's attention spans are just not.
Dude, mine's terrible. I realized recently.
Yeah.
I can't focus on anything for longer than like 2 minutes.
Well, that's because you're like extremely tired all the time.
Yeah, you're working a lot. You're Scrooge and McDuckin over here.
Yeah, pretty soon you're just gonna have a vault full of gold
Cash,
coins.
yeah, and you're just gonna be
swimming.
like, "Where's Azzilee?" You're just
No.
swimming, spitting out gold coins.
And I feel so bad. I'm like tired all the time. I'm like, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Okay, again, you know, do you guys think now, as I said, like I compared how like audiences like attention span is whatever. Do you feel like audiences are more open to interpretation now than they were, I guess, years ago? Or is it harder now?
I don't know.
I think it's way harder.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously games capture their attention very well for a reason. So if you're not replicating that, you're not going to get the same response.
Dude, there's two. This is off the topic. I was just thinking. I seen a poster, whatever clip for Littlefoot. The remake. It's
What?
it's not Lands Before Time, but it's called Littlefoot. And I was like, dear God.
See, it's going to be so hard because they're going to use a lot of CGI probably.
Yeah.
You know what they should do? Claymation again.
I feel like it's gonna
or
be
like animatronic.
I feel like it's gonna be like Avatar.
I need it to be like Jurassic Park.
Dude, it's
Okay.
gonna be devastating. Who've never
There's no humans in there though.
No.
No, it's
just
all
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
dinos. So it's gonna be like all.
It's going to be
It's like Lion King, right? Isn't Lion King all animated?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be interesting.
You can't. You can't.
And I heard they're remaking
It better not be live action.
the Never Ending Story.
Oh.
That's gonna be a banger too. That was like one of my favorite movies.
See, you have high expectations.
I do.
Yeah, but what if they change it and it's not the
And then
same?
it's gonna be on the next podcast where I talk about how
Exactly.
shitty was.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just rough. You know what I mean? So horror adaptations, they're very, I guess, easy to talk about. Because it's not really hard to make people scared, obviously. It's more than, it's like almost, if it's in the horror genre, it's good. Horror games are built on control, and more so, like, that's what a horror movie is like control, because you're not in control, you know what I mean? And that fear comes from, you know, again, participation, you know, from deciding one move to another, when to wait, when to risk going forward, and you're out of control. You can't do anything, so you're obviously scared. Like, don't fucking do that. Don't go in that room. Obviously, it doesn't translate cleanly to the screen from the game. But horror adaptations are left with a choice. You know, they replace that tension with the atmosphere and the restraint, and either replace it with explanation and spectacles. And I mean, historically, many adaptations choose explanation. My brain's not braining. And that's where things start to fall apart. Fear thrives on uncertainty, on silence. And we talked about that with Subnautica, and people got mad at me for talking about Subnautica for some reason. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Just guess?
Yeah, I don't know.
He loves Subnautica, guys. He's just terrified of the ocean.
Yeah. And not knowing what something means yet, like, I guess when adaptations explain the rules too quickly or spell out the threat too quickly, the fear kind of collapses. You're like, oh, I already know what's going to happen. It's not really, you know, you informed me of everything, so I'm just going to leave. It's like sometimes when I watch a movie with Geisha, and I'll Google the end so I'm prepared. And she gets mad
You
at me.
ruined it.
Yeah, she gets so mad.
Because then your
at me.
reaction isn't genuine.
No,
Yep.
no, my reaction is still genuine. I get a little
Because
scared.
you know now.
Yep.
And sometimes I watch with my ears closed. I'm like, I can't. But again,
Baby.
you see this pattern. The early example I could think of it, again, we talked about it, Resident Evil or Doom. Both leaned heavily into action and exposition and spectacle. Elements that translate well visually, obviously, because you could do crazy stuff with CGI or boom bow bing graphics or explosions type stuff like that, but often at the expense of dread. The result wasn't that they were unwatchable, but they felt fundamentally different from the game and what people remembered playing. And what works in games, isolation, vulnerability, and slow tension was replaced with momentum and action and first person the Rock turning into a monster,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like you guys
the
already touched on
best.
Resident Evil,
It's the best.
so I can't really touch on it. But Doom, you've never watched that, right, Beb?
No.
Azzilee, would you care to describe it, even though a lot of people dislike that movie? You could tell us why you like this movie.
I love that movie. I don't know. It's just like... It's because first of all, it's better than any other Doom movie they've made, which have all been terrible.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Doom? I think it was like Doom Annihilation or something. It was trash.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Did not like it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it was just like the characters were so funny to me. I love Portman. It's like,
Yeah.
Portman, shut your fucking mouth. I love that. And yeah, and I love the first person scene. That's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that they kind of give you like a little intro in the movie at the beginning. They're like, years ago, like blah blah blah, they've opened a portal on Mars.
They did.
And blah,
They did
blah.
actually give you a little.
Yeah, and I love that. And then you're like, the squad. I love them.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
love everything about them. And I like their little nicknames.
Do you remember? This is off topic. It was like a movie about Mars with, I think it was Ghosts of Planet Mars with Ice Cube.
No,
You've never seen that shit?
does not sound familiar.
It is crazy. I think he's like a criminal and he's going to a prison, but all these like monsters or ghosts of Mars start appearing and rising
That
from the dead.
sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's an old movie. It was a banger.
Oh, it sounds so good.
A lot of people hate it, but it's like that movie Escape from L.A. or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, with
Kurt Russell.
Yes.
A lot of people hate that movie,
Is that
but
the one with the airplane?
no. It's where L.A. is basically
It's like a dystopian
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, and it's like they just closed off California, and it's by itself because there's so many criminals there. It's like the Arkham.
I'm thinking of Con Air.
Oh,
With Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
Oh, that's a banger too.
You know what? I don't know if this is off a video game, but you said Mars and Doom and stuff. Do you remember Arnold Schwarzenegger when he went to Mars and his eyeballs got like sucked out?
Are
of
you
his
talking
head?
about Total Recall?
Oh yeah, the original one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
That was crazy with the three.
I think about that scene all the time where he has the disguise and
Oh,
then
yeah,
he melts or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or the three booba lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's in
Total Recall.
Is there a three booba lady in Total Recall?
She is.
Is there a three booba lady in Big Bada Bing Bada Boom?
Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, I don't think so.
I just know the three booba lady from Total Recall.
There's a blue lady and
Yeah, and she's like,
yeah, and then he cuts her open.
oh yeah. And she's like, save.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good movie too.
I love the movie.
Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. We're going to talk about when studios they stop trusting the audience. And again, as Lee mentioned, Uncharted. You could see clearly in adaptations like Uncharted, the film was polished. It was energetic.
Mm-hmm.
They had great actors in this movie too.
Mm-hmm.
But many reactions centered on how it felt more like a generic adventure movie rather than the game's identity.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of was like, oh, what is this? It's a whole different thing. I thought it was okay. I liked it.
I thought it was good.
The action was there. References were there. Mark Wahlberg was there.
How can you not love Mark Wahlberg?
Spider-Man, Peter Parker was there.
Yeah.
What's his name? Tom Holland. Yep. But the sense of discovery that defined the game is often felt rushed. But I thought it was very well made. A lot of people did not like it. Another issue comes up with Assassin's Creed. I don't know if you guys ever watched that with Magneto guy.
They have an Assassin's Creed movie?
Yeah, you never watched this?
Mm-mm.
It's the Assassin's Creed, the Magneto guy. I don't know his name.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know his
No.
name either.
And
The
so-
young one, not the old one.
No, it was
With
yeah,
Magneto.
the young one. I don't know his name.
Yeah, I don't know his.
He's
real
a
name.
he's
Sorry.
a British guy.
Yeah.
Instead
Like
of
most X-Men are.
yeah, instead of trusting viewers to engage with the core ideas over time, the film leaned heavily into lore explanation, which isn't a bad thing. The results was a story that felt dense without feeling grounded, full of information. But I mean, I feel like that's how Assassin's Creed is. Anyways, there's so much lore to it.
Was it a show also at some point,
I do
or
not
was
know.
it just always a movie?
And maybe it is a show.
Because
Did they even?
maybe it is.
Did
just
they not
movie.
make the movie?
I just
I'm
remember him
Googling
getting
it.
taken to the cave, and then them like putting him under to
thought
send him
they-
back in time.
Yeah, they did. It was a 2016 Assassin's Creed movie
Yeah,
with
okay.
Michael Fassbender.
Oh, I've never watched it.
Yeah.
Oh, then okay, that was the movie then.
Okay. Yeah.
I've seen clips.
Yep. And another one
No, I'm just kidding. I've
that I
seen
want to bring up is Monster Hunter, which I liked. It had the lady from
Oh,
Resident Evil
yeah.
and the Umbok guy.
Yeah, I love that movie. That
Yeah.
was so fun.
But
I think
It
I
was
just
a
like the
little
action of
slow.
it.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. It leaned. I mean, I feel like it's like the game, to be honest.
I think it's just fun.
Yeah, it leaned hard into accessibility, like by reshaping the world. But the way they came about it was kind of weird. But once they got to like the monsters, it started feeling a little more familiar. And trying to welcome new people that never played the game, is obviously going to be hard. Because there's not like a big fan base to Monster Hunter. I mean, there's like a niche, but you know what I mean. And none of these failures, I wouldn't say they're failures because I like them all, but none of these came from a lack of effort or budget. A lot of them had a lot of budget, and I feel like every time they create in a game adaptation, they usually have a big budget.
I think they always focus on the wrong thing though with that budget.
Yeah, they try to like boom, pow, bang, boom,
Yeah,
They don't-
'cause I think maybe they do that to offset the fact that because it's based on a game, everyone knows the ending.
Yeah.
So they're like, we got to make everything else great
But
because
it's
they're
like-
already going to know the ending.
But it's like Harry Potter was great, and everybody knew the ending with that if they read the book.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of things in the movie that they left out from the book.
Same with Lord of the Rings, though. I mean, I'm sure they left a lot of that out,
Because they
but,
left so much.
but that was like one of the best.
But they
It-
did it
it's-
so well.
It's
But
probably
those are books.
It's probably the best trilogy of all
but
time.
those are books.
Do you think the best trilogy is Lord of the Rings?
I like The Hobbit too.
The Hobbits are good.
The Hobbit. Smog. I
Yeah.
love that.
I
That
d-
dragon was so cool.
But Lord of the Rings is probably the best one of all time. Out of Star Wars, Hobbit. I mean, Hobbit is really great too. I prefer Hobbit more
I feel
than
like the
Lord of
Hobbit
Rings.
has a little bit more like comical
He's a
relief.
comical relief. That's why I
and
liked
the
it
Lord
the
of the
most.
Rings is more
Lord of the
like
Rings is heavy. Yeah.
heavy in lore.
Because they're like, they're doing the journey.
And-
And then The Hobbit is before they get to that point.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until I confirmed with her and Googled it, but Legolas wasn't even supposed to be in The Hobbit.
Yeah.
It was just because he was like a big fan person, so they put him in The
Yeah, he
Hobbit.
was in The
Yeah.
Hobbit.
Yeah.
He was in the
With,
Hobbit, but he
um,
wasn't in the books.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to be in the
Do you know
movies.
that? You know that? This is off topic too. That elf, the wood elf girl.
Yeah.
She has a brain. She got in a car accident. She has like a brain.
Yeah.
Thing.
What?
She
Yeah.
got brain injury.
Yeah. She's like, it's very bad too.
Like recent?
She
Yeah.
fell and hit a rock in Hawaii.
Oh,
yeah.
dang.
And it was like this year, like
Oh,
beginning of
dang.
January.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Poor lady. But yeah, not every story again needs to be retold. Not every experience needs to be repackaged. Sometimes the strength of a game is that it only exists in a game. So sometimes, don't make an adaptation of it. Honestly, I don't know how you can translate it over. Sometimes, I mean, I feel like it's really hard. Like we said, they're imagined characters.
You know why they've
And-
never made a Final Fantasy remake live action? Impossible.
You
It's
can't.
It's impossible.
You can't.
It's impossible. You can't. It's too fantasy for you to do that.
It would have to be like it would have to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're
Yeah.
gonna do something like that, it would have to be a
That's why
trilogy.
they only
Like,
make animated movies.
Materia, the whole world, Red 13,
Yeah.
Vincent, like you would need
Too good.
time to make that happen.
Games are too good to be made into a movie.
I guess a TV show. I feel like games should be made in TV shows.
Yeah.
Again, Fallout's amazing. Okay, so for our last segment, though, guys, because I feel like we've been doing pretty good. What adaptations actually need to get right. So by the time you've all been here with us and you reach the end of this conversation, one thing has become clear. Video game adaptations don't succeed because they're perfect. They succeed because they understand why the game mattered in the first place, or why they were making it in the first place. And I feel like that's the difference between shitty ones and good ones. Again, people don't like Resident Evil, Doom. I mean, clearly we're different because we like all those ones. And the adaptations that work aren't trying to replace the original piece. They're not trying to chase validation like, oh, we're going to make this super more serious than the game. We're going to make it more cinematic than the game. They're asking much simpler questions like, why did people want to play this game? You know, why did they keep playing this game? And then they built it from there. And I feel like when adaptations fail, it's not because of the budget, because every time they make a movie, clearly they got a budget. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's because they focus on translation instead of interpretation. They copy what happened in like the game instead of actually understanding what happened in the game or why that happened in the game. You know what I mean?
I think
what makes it so good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they also try and replicate like the biggest moments in games and then forget everything else.
And I feel like you always had to have somebody that's involved. Like The Witcher was amazing because my boyfriend Henry, he played the game. Mm-hmm. You know, he understood.
He also read the books.
He also, he was a fan of it. So
but that's also why he left.
Yeah. I mean, the first season was good though.
If he left for he left for a reason.
He left because the adaptation of what, or like the story they're going with wasn't the story in the game, and he wanted to keep it original. But again, games are already complete experiences. They don't need to be justified. They don't need a movie or a show. I mean, when adaptations treat games like raw material that needs improvement, it's really not going to be good, you know. When they treat them like meaningful works, like I feel like, especially in the case of Final Fantasy, if they ever make a Final Fantasy movie, it's like a book. There's like meaning behind all the workings of it. There's meaning behind their orchestra, their music, each character, their stories. Like there's stories within the stories.
Yeah, and all the characters are like connected in one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta like include that. You gotta include every character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every character.
They all matter. I would be so mad if they like left out a character.
Yeah, I wonder if that will ever happen in a Final Fantasy movie. I don't know.
I would hope
probably not.
I hope not.
It's
as cool as that would be.
And when I refer to Final Fantasy, I'm talking about Final Fantasy 7. Like I'm not talking about 8 or 9. Those are all good.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the main.
You know, the biggest one.
The big boy. And again, this is why restraint keeps coming up. Why tone matters more than accuracy, and why silence can be more powerful than explanation. The best adaptations respect the audience. They respect the gamers, and they let them sit with uncertainty. You know, they don't rush to clarify, like, hey, we're doing it great. They try to force it down your throat. They allow the viewers to engage emotionally, even if the engagement is uncomfortable, like Iron Lung. A lot of people, again, I said, don't like it, but, you know, it's like the game. I mean, even the developer was there and was like, this is how it is, you know?
Yeah.
They trusted the story, they trusted the audience, and they accept that it's not going to be for everyone.
Like, even the game's not for everyone.
Yeah, not everybody's going to respond the same way. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm referencing Outlast. When that movie's coming out, that movie's crazy. The game is crazy. So I don't understand how they're going to... I mean, that game is fucking crazy. Like, the murder, the scenes in that game. I don't know how they're going to translate that over to the movie, but I feel like it's going to be easy.
The first one will be easy to make.
It's going to be hack and slash. Why'd you...
I was just thinking about... Sorry.
I thought something happened.
No, I just thought of the movie Until Dawn that's not even closely related to the game at all. I just thought about that because I was like, we're talking about games.
There's a movie?
Yeah, exactly. You didn't even know because it was not even that good. It wasn't even good.
What movie?
I didn't like it.
Well, it's called Until Dawn?
Yes.
Yeah, we've watched it.
Did we?
Yeah.
Man, it must have sucked.
It was
Oh,
not.
No, we did watch it.
Yeah.
I remember now. Yeah.
Had nothing to do with
Nothing.
Nothing.
The whole game is based on this Wendigo lore, and there was nothing.
Yeah. That's weird.
I hated that. That was so annoying. That's a good example
that's
of what
the one
not
where
to
they
do.
drive in the fog, right?
It's like they drive and then it's like
it keeps
raining.
replaying over and over.
Yeah. Yes.
They keep
Yes.
flying
Yes. Yes.
over
Yes.
Yeah, what the fuck? Now that you bring that up, that fucking movie sucked.
Sorry, I just thought about that. I was
What
like,
the
ugh.
hell? That had nothing to do with the game. I mean, I understand the story, but it didn't match the game. So it wasn't like, why call it Until Dawn? Just call it something else.
Exactly.
I liked it as itself.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have connected it with Until Dawn.
Yeah, because it's definitely not Until Dawn.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So again, maybe the future of video game adaptations isn't about bigger budgets, like I keep saying, or stricter, fidelity or whatever. Maybe it's just humility and understanding it. Because when adaptations stop trying to replace the game and start trying to understand it, it'll be amazing, I'm sure. Geisha, based on everything that we talked about, does it feel like understanding the feeling of a game matters more than copying its story?
Yes.
Was that a good question? Do you understand that one?
Yes, I understand that one.
That was a good question.
Would you care to continue? I mean, you can't just say yes.
You can, but you don't have to.
Yeah. I was just, you can't just copy and paste the game and think that it's going to be okay into a movie or into a TV series. You have to understand what makes it great. What makes Final Fantasy VII great, and how can I take that greatness from one platform and succeed in a second platform?
That was a great answer.
And you're not going to be able to because the limitations of real actors and CGI and the balance and so on and so
Not everything is Lord of the Rings and not everything is Harry Potter. I mean, those are...
I think those are the two best adaptations.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and Harry Potter.
Like, those are amazing.
Again, they're based off of books, though.
Yeah. But I mean, but they're both...
So it's more...
But it's both, like, imaginative. Like, the game is very... Like you said, it's hard to do what you can do in a game. But I mean, a book, your imagination is limitless. You can just...
Prince of Persia was the best game adaptation.
You think so?
Hell yeah, I love that movie.
If Geisha loves it,
now
you know it's good. You know it's good.
I do.
I love Prince of Persia.
She got high expectations.
I haven't watched it in such a long time. It was very good, actually. Like the whole going back in time, convincing his brother and all this stuff. It was good. Yeah. His brother was a good actor too. I liked it. It was a good movie.
What was his name? I can't remember.
I don't know.
His Henson?
I don't know. Azzilee, do you think trusting the audience is the single biggest difference between adaptations that work and the ones that don't?
Trusting the audience?
Yes. Do you think the biggest difference between adaptations that work is trusting the audience compared to ones that don't?
I want to say no.
No?
Because your audience is going to be the most critical.
Yeah, no matter what.
Because when it's based off of a game, it's 100% that all of those people most likely are going to have played that game. And like, you can't pull the wool over their eyes.
No, you can't.
So I would say no, just because they're gonna be hypercritical. So you can't trust them.
Yeah.
Like directors, whoever screenwrites it, you can't trust them. You can't trust them because they're gonna be your biggest critics.
Yeah.
Why do you think Iron Lung is so mixed review? Because people have probably played the game. Some people have probably not played the game because it's not their type.
Not their
but
cup
they
of tea.
still have an opinion because it's a movie based off a game.
Yep.
So you can't trust people.
Yeah.
At all.
You guys want to add anything else? That's all I had. So you guys wanna...
Watch Doom. It's so good. I love that movie.
Watch Prince of Persia. Actually, I'm gonna look it up and watch it now.
There's so many good. There's so many good ones that just ignore the bad ones.
Yeah. But yeah, and that's all I got. So keep grinding those levels and finishing those side quests. Until next time.
As always, this has been Co-op Chronicles with Pint-Sized Geisha, Blacklabel, and me, Azzilee. Bye-bye.
Huh?